Well, Christmas isn't cancelled, but as soon as it's over, new curbs are coming in. Concerts, sporting events and Hogmanay celebrations will all be hit by the latest rules, which the First Minister insists are needed to help stop the spread of the new COVID variant.
So what exactly are the latest Omicron restrictions? Well, from Boxing Day, all outdoor events will be limited to just 500 people, hitting rugby, horse racing and football, including the Old Firm game on the 2nd of January. That limit also means the cancellation of big New Year's Eve celebrations, including Edinburgh's famous street party. Indoor events such as concerts will have a limit of 200 seated guests or 100 standing, although weddings and other private functions will be exempt. And from the 27th of December, restaurants, pubs and other indoor venues must reintroduce table service for alcohol sales and 1 metre distancing between groups of customers.
We'll have analysis and reaction throughout the programme, but we start tonight with this report from our political editor, Glenn Campbell.
Yeah, we'll also have more in sport with Iona in about 20 minutes' time too. Now, another event biting the dust is Edinburgh's Hogmanay, cancelled for the second year in a row, along with other big New Year's Eve celebrations around the country.
So, what do people in the capital make of the decision? Morag Kinneborough has been finding out.
Is under severe strain in Scotland right now. 515 people are in hospital with COVID at the moment, and 10 of those have the Omicron variant. The numbers in hospital have been falling recently, but they usually lag behind infections by a few weeks, so we may not yet have seen the impact of the current surge.
The problem is, isn't it, that we just don't know for sure how bad this variant is going to be. Some studies suggest it's actually milder than others. We do know one thing for sure, I think, that having a booster dose of the vaccine does increase protection against it. Neil's been in a meeting, so hopefully when he comes out, and hopefully we'll hear from the outcome of the Scottish Premier League meeting as well.
We're waiting, aren't we, tonight?
We'll bring you all the latest news, that's exactly right, as it comes in. Right now you're watching The Nine, and a recap of our top story. As we're saying, Hogmanay and...
We've got it.
Yeah, Iona, we will. Thank you.
10, hopefully we'll get it. Thanks,
Iona.
Exactly.
Thank you very much indeed. Right now, though, we're just going to continue with the big news tonight. It's going to take up a lot of the programme because there's a lot happening, isn't there, to try to slow the spread of this Omicron variant.
And they include the cancellation of Edinburgh's Hogmanay party for the second year in a row.
Just a sense there of the scale of this. When you think about it, you know, Hogmanay, OK, it's the big marquee event we're talking about here, but £40 million. Old Firm game on the 2nd of January. There's a lot of money involved in that as well. Rugby, the big rugby fixtures.
Absolutely, for Glasgow and Edinburgh.
Yeah, there's so many implications, and I think we're only just beginning to hear about them tonight. And if we hear of any more, we'll bring them to you, won't we? Especially about, and indeed later on, if we hear more about that football meeting.
Now, we're going to look at some international news, and at least 375 people are now known to have died after a powerful typhoon struck the Philippines on Thursday. And for the survivors, the outlook is bleak.
Yeah, that's right. The BBC's Howard Johnson has travelled to one of the worst affected areas, the island of Sargao, which has effectively been cut off. Now, just when you thought things couldn't get any worse, a village in the Highlands is being terrorised by a gang of feral cats. OK, maybe not terrorised, but they can be a nuisance and they don't always respond well to humans. Cats in general, in my view. Anyway, the population of these feral cats has grown massively during lockdown. So what can be done about these wild moggies? We sent our reporter Isla Todd to find out. That is just the kind of story that we love here on The Nine. Yeah. We'd like more of them. Yes. Send us your stories. All the methods are right there on the screen. And don't have nightmares about cats tonight. No. Feral cats. Trouble, telling you. This is a cute cat, though. Yeah, that's a nice one. Not scary. Doesn't look feral to me. Now, it's a fairy tale in New York this year for one of Scotland's favourite singer-songwriters. KT Tunstall is not only playing arguably the biggest gig of the year at the New Year's Eve party in Times Square, but she's just released her very own Christmas single. Yeah, Katie's doing a US tour just now. We caught up with her from Philadelphia, where she told us more about her cover of Chuck Berry's Run, Rudolph, Run. Well, yeah, thanks very, very much. Wise words, Katie. Thanks so much, and good luck with your... That's nice. That's nice. We had such a nice chat with her, didn't we? Yeah, she was very nice indeed. And she seems really certain. However, my point is it doesn't have 1,000 legs. Which it would need to be... Well, it would to be a proper millipede. I mean, to be fair, I don't think millipedes do really have 1,000 legs.
I just am objecting to the term
We've
millipede.
ticked the animals boxes tonight, haven't we?
We've
had a seal, a millipede and feral cats.
Yes, that's the 9 for you. That's what we like to do. And
Come back for more tomorrow.
We'll be doing more of it tomorrow, exactly.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thanks very much. And we will both be back tomorrow night, so do join us then if you can. Until then, have a good night. See you later.
Good night.